Huh? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1957 movie Old Yeller. So, in this movie, young Travis Coates is left to take care of his mother and his younger brother Arliss while his father goes on a cattle drive during the 1860s, and a yellow mongrel dog shows up and for an uninvited stay and ends up winning the hearts of everybody in the family. And Travis at first doesn't like him and everything because he kind of gets into the stuff and gets in the way when he's working and everything, but as the movie progresses and stuff, he forms this bond with the dog and everything, and they become like inseparable. And by the end of the movie, Old Yeller, protecting the family, gets in a fight with a wolf and gets rabies. And anybody who knows the story of Old Yeller knows at the end he has to be shot because there's no cure for rabies, especially at that time. That's the story of Old Yeller. But I absolutely love this movie. This is one of my favorite Disney movies. It's been one of my favorites ever since I was a kid and everything. When everybody was out of school and stuff, I would spend a lot of my summer days just hanging out inside, staying cool, and watching Old Yeller. Like, I watched this movie a lot during one of the summers when I was a kid. I think it was 2000 or 2001. But I just have so many memories of just sitting around watching this movie, eating cornbread and milk, and having a lot of fun with it and everything. And I always have enjoyed this one, and I still do quite a bit. It's not quite as good as I remembered it to be, but mainly just because seeing something through a childhood lens and watching it as an adult, it's not quite the same movie that I remembered it and everything watching it as an adult, but it's still a really good movie. And I think especially Tommy Kirk as Travis, he was always one of my favorite characters in a Disney movie as a kid and stuff. He was always one of the characters I always related to and stuff because of being the older brother and everything. I could relate to him and everything. And Arliss always reminded me of my brother, the way he always was getting into stuff and telling tall tales and stuff like that. It was just like my brother, and I think that he might have taken some inspiration from Arliss. I don't know. And the rest of the cast are great in here too. Dorothy McGuire as their mom is really good. I think she does a great job in this movie. She's really got a likable screen presence, and Fess Parker plays their father. He's not in here very much, but he's great in the little bit. And Kevin Cochran is Arliss, like I said, even though Arliss does somewhat get on my nerves, and he did more when I was a kid than he does now. And everything, I still think that Kevin Cochran did a great job playing him. And Chuck Connors, the rifleman himself, has a small appearance in here and one of my favorite parts of the movie. And but I think everybody was good in this movie, and the story is just really well done. There's a lot of cool animal action too. The scenes when Old Yeller is fighting the bear or the hogs or the wolf and everything, it's all real animals and stuff, no CGI like they would do nowadays and everything. And I like when they use real animals in movies, as long as the animals weren't getting hurt. And I've never heard any reports of anything about animals getting hurt on the set of Old Yeller and everything. In fact, I think on the special features they even talk about how none of the animals got hurt. So I really enjoy it when they do have real animals in movies like this, where instead of CGI and stuff, when it's not necessarily has to happen and stuff, you can use real animals for stuff and everything. But this is a lot of fun, and it's a really enjoyable movie. Not quite the best Disney live-action movie that I used to say it was. I used to always say this was my favorite live-action Disney movie. And out of the old ones that Walt Disney did and stuff, this probably is my favorite out of those, but I can't say it's my favorite live-action Disney movie of all time anymore. They own Star Wars now, so I guess that would be Empire Strikes Back. But yeah, I love Old Yeller, and I think it's a really great movie, and it holds up really, really well. So now, 20 years ago, I would have easily gave this a 10 out of 10, but looking back on it now and rewatching it, I still get a lot of enjoyment out of it, but I don't know that 10 out of 10 is exactly what it would deserve, so I'm going to say it deserves an 8.5 out of 10. Really, really good movie. It does kind of have some pacing problems. That's my main thing, is it does kind of get slow a little bit in the middle, but that's really my biggest problems with the movie. It's not even that big of a deal. It doesn't really ruin the movie for me or anything. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of Old Yeller, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.